Hey, good morning. It's Friday. Welcome back to the Den of Iniquity. That is Ken Shaving and BSing, home of your big shape best champion as always. And first of all, I don't know if he's going to see this, but I want to give a shout out to Christopher David Bailey. I just watched his recent video last night. Man is down almost 100 pounds in effectively 8 months due to his intermittent fasting and the obesity code book that he's using for his meal plan and exercise. And man, congrats to you. You know, last year I dropped like 72 pounds. I put some back on, so now I'm back at the gym. But because of Christopher and folks out there doing similar things, I haven't bought the book, but I am doing roughly a 20 hour to 4 hour fasting to eating window style of intermittent fasting, and doing pretty much a keto style, and I'm down about 7 pounds since I've started, and the stomach is much flatter because I've only had 2 beers. And that was like the first week Wednesday, and when I stopped at the Flying Saucer to have a late or early dinner, let's say, but I had I had like a bunless burger with a side salad, and so everything else was all protein or veggie, and so I had the 2 beers, but I haven't really had any alcohol. Well, no, I had a single pour of scotch. I was out at a show, and really, just liquor. There's really not carbs in it. It's the beer that gets you. So I've been really good with that, and I'm down 7 pounds. I'm eating like steaks and kind of real protein laden with fat mixed in. I'm doing protein powder, kind of making what they call a protein sludge. I eat some protein powders, and I'm mixing a little like chocolate peanut butter, and I'm mixing in almond milk just to get it thick enough and then blend it so it's not real powdery in consistency. Where you're getting granularity in the sludge. You try to smooth it out so it's closer to pudding, and it's really been good for me. I've been back to the gym, and so I want to just say, Chris, great job, man. So proud of you as another person that's been doing the weight loss battle. Man, it's fantastic. You look fantastic. And he's a couple years older than I am, but he's kicking ass. And on top of which, another thing I want to say, a separate topic, last 3 videos where I was going off on topics and stuff, I just had energy to bleed out. So if you weren't amused by that necessarily, or you stuck around, thanks for that. I know it wasn't, I've been better about that lately. I wasn't really talking politics. I was just watching stuff that was bugging me a little. So I'm going to tone that back. It was just these last few days, a lot of things, coming in on social media. So with that, I apologize for anyone who was like, oh, there he goes again. Because, I wasn't like real bad, except maybe the last video about get off my, don't comment on my Facebook page if all you do is come negatively. I mean, if you don't participate positively, then why even bother at all? I mean, I don't mind if you do both, but I certainly mind if all you got is negativity to throw out. So that's all I care. And one person decided to unfriend me, and I know who he is, but that's okay, because we've only met once, and he's a nice guy, but he obviously didn't want to see what I'm laying down either. So that's cool. Okay, enough of that. Let's talk shaving. Today I'm going to use the leaf razor with some Nasset blades in it, and I've got the tap running. I really shouldn't have. So I snapped off some Nassets. They actually have one use on them, all 3 of these, all edges. So they're one use down, but I want to put them in the leaf to try that out. Because like I said, I've done the crystals they come with. I've done Persona Lab Blues, and now I want to do some Nassets. And today's cream of choice is going to be the Captain's Choice Venture Shaving Cream, which is their Aventus scent they put out lately. I've tried the Bayrum cream because I won a tub last year, and the slickness to me is fantastic. Really solid performer as a cream. So I want to do my Aventus day off Aventus Friday shave, as those of you who've been around long enough know I do many times on Fridays. So I'm just cleaning up the lid here a little. So we've got the leaf razor, we've got Aventus cream. We've got we got Venture Cream, Venture Aftershave, Venture Aftershave Balm. And we're going to spray on a little Dwa Fragrances Poseidon's Elixir 13 Double Z, 13ZZ, because it is supposedly a take on one of the Creed Aventus's most popular releases, because you know the House of Creed isn't always very consistent with their scents, and this 13 Double Z line or whatever it was actually called at Dwa Fragrances is naming in its sake. It was I had 25% off, so I bought that. And since the aftershave doesn't have a lot of lingering, I'm going to use a little spritz of that afterwards. So the face is wet. I'm going to put on a little cube because this is a daily shave. Just a little pass of the cube. I can't believe Thursday I'll be on a plane to Florida for the Big Shave East. Looking forward to seeing folks I know and meeting folks I I've only know from online or through maybe attending via, and I've only talked to them here. So this will be exciting. I had fun in Northeast. I had fun meeting you know, folks at the Big Shave West. I'm gonna get a little cream on the brush here. Cream doesn't really take a lot, so I'm using the Green Flash brush, the Green Ray, excuse me. Second time using this, the Triple Knot from Phoenix Shaving. It's a triple because I guess it looks like the triples, but it's a hybrid fan bulb. Add some water into this cream, let it blow up. The scent on this is amazing. I have to admit. If you're more into creams and soaps and you've been wanting a really good Aventus scent, that this stuff is strong off out of the container once lathered up. It's really bright. It's up there with Fines, if you know, in terms of strength. Needs a little more water, I think. I found a fellow wet shaver in my office. He's a contractor, and they were talking about his ID because he used to have a beard until a few months ago. Pretty heavy beard. This guy is definitely furry. You can tell the back of his neck, the way his beard grows in. And he decided about 7 years ago to get into DE shaving, and he uses Persona Reds. I think he has a Merkur 34C from what we talked about. Man, look at this lather. Cream whipped up, so it can take some water, folks. All right. I'm gonna do kind of a cool water shave. I'm not gonna use some warm water today. The humidity's picking up a little. You can see I got beads of sweat. All right, let's get into it. Steve the Daily Shaver, he asked me about this, and if you've seen his videos, he did a side-by-side with the Leaf and the One Blade. I definitely suggest checking him out. Check out that video for sure to get his opinions on it. I think he has very good opinions. He likes the Leaf. I know my commenter and Facebook friend Rick Reynolds likes the Leaf. I'm pretty impressed by it. I mean, The mustache area is a little tougher to do, but they are aware of it, and even the instructions, they say turn it sideways to get under the nose. So that's a good thing that they're aware. I mean, not a lot of folks are big on the leaf, but I'm only going to do a 2-pass, and I'm dragging effectively, 3 blades across my face. And look at the release, the flow through this brush releasing the cream. I can just paint on this second. If you don't like a Ventus scent, but you want to try Captain's Choice Cream, pick out the scent you like. They've got North, which I believe is a juniper scent. I can't remember, but anyway, they got bay rum. They've got a lime. They got a 45th parallel or whatever, which is kind of a cellist scent. Almond, cherry, marzipan. I can just paint on this stuff. So big ups on this respect to this cream, man. Takes water, slick, gives you a voluminous lather. Green Ray Synthetic is synthetics doing its job well. All right. You do have to rinse this leaf a little bit, I will say that. Which is fine. It's got great weight. See, a smart thing they did was, if you don't remember from the last video, they have this little where you take 2 blades, you put 3 halves of them in here, you take the other half, put it in here. It's like an edging tool where you can get under the nose, right under where you have the little hairs, and line your sideburns up, and then you don't have to worry about it. There we go. So I'm only going to do the 2 full passes. I may clean up a little here. I will admit that, right? My unusual spot. It's a good shave for what my target goal is today, that's for sure. All right. Let's rinse off. yeah. And the spit, of course. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Now watch. This is going to be kind of gross, but for the sake of it, take a little cream here. Lubricate. So right here, take that little edging tool, since it's basically a half a DE. Get right up under there and take care of that. Alright, let's do a little alum block. Almost zero feedback. I mean, we're talking bare minimum. Not even. Just like it's like a if someone lightly knocked on my door right here where I use the edger. Great. I tell you, if you need to just take off some whiskers and you're not going to do a full 3-pass and you want a quick shave. Something that harkens back to a cartridge without being a cartridge, so it's not pulling the hairs up and cutting them and knocking them down. This is a really nice product for those who want a little more efficiency without, well actually, I wouldn't say even efficient because you can get 2 passes with a DE and be as efficient necessarily. But if you need to get out of the house quicker that day and you got that thing loaded up, give you a nice, good, solid shave with no problem whatsoever. I mean, I'm now having a little alcohol feedback from the alcohol in the witch hazel. But yeah, cannot complain in the slightest about this cream's performance, this razor's performance, the brush's performance, the Green Ray from Phoenix Shaving. I will say, in terms of synthetic brushes and prices and performance, for a good price tag, if you don't want like artisan handles and stuff, which is another issue of what you want in your shave den, PAA, Phoenix Shaving, and Razor Rock are just they kill it in terms of inexpensive synthetic brushes that really do the job. If you don't want to talk about like Yaki brushes or Yagi or whatever you pronounce it. Though I did have a 30mm now from them in a Boss type knot. Alright. Let that soak in. So, yeah. Nice shave today. It's great. It's exactly what I needed, what I wanted. I hit my intended target, which is always a good thing. And alright. With that, thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Sorry for the last 3 videos. I'm glad you stuck around to hear about the blade, but sometimes energy bleeds off, and this is where I do it. So thanks for hanging around. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, drive safe. Don't drink and drive. That's for Chris. Cheers. That's for Steven. Too sweet to all the good brothers and good sisters out there. Thanks again. And if you talk to CDB, give him a congratulations because he's kicking ass. And we'll stick more to blades again and shaving in general, and I'll bleed that energy off elsewhere. It's just, man, it was weird the last couple of days. I gotta be more mindful of that. So again, apologies for those who were like, oh, what is he doing now? Alright, take care, friends. I'll see you in the next video. Champ loves you. Bye.